Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, this is Dr. Wade. This is Mr. Jones. So, Mr. Jones, tell me, when you first came here, what all was going on? I want you to just kind of review with me all that been happening, how long you've been hurting, what all you had tried, and I'm just gonna let your wife videotape. I'm gonna let her videotape me working on you today, so you can kind of get a see. So it's gonna be a little bit of a longer video, but tell me how you were when you first came.
I was real stiff and a lot of pain in my shoulders and back, and now I'm loosening up now. I feel so much better.
Well, I know you're better, but I want you to go into detail. Like, how long had you been hurting? When did you first
About
start?
10 years. It's been about 10 years. I've been off and on, back hurting, and my wife she's been stepping on my back. And now,
Trying to loosen you up.
Yeah, trying to loosen
you were at a
up.
point where the doctors were wanting you to do what?
Epidural shots, yeah.
And so, you decided you didn't want to go that route?
Yeah, I didn't want to go that route right now, and somebody had mentioned you, and so I wanted to try you.
One of your good friends.
Yeah.
A fellow musician.
Yeah, fellow musician.
Yeah. And so he told you to come up here, and
Yes.
today's like your fourth or fifth visit, something like that?
Fourth visit.
Okay. So I'm gonna hand this phone over to you and let you kind of hold that and sort of videotape us working on you.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you can get on there. Go ahead and lay up on your stomach. This is my adjusting table.
Yeah.
We call this a Leander technique. It's designed to stretch your back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn the table on. And we're just going to try to loosen you up a little bit. We talked originally about your posture and how your head was shifted forward and you had that forward torquing effect. Torque is a term that basically means twisting force. So he had, with gravity and twisting on the spine, it compressed everything. So you had disc herniations, I think, on your back from the MRIs that you had, is that correct?
Yeah.
And it was affecting the nerves in your back and it was affecting your legs. Is that correct?
Yes.
And it was going how far down? All the way to your feet or just into
Yeah,
your...
my ankles. To my ankles.
And it was the right side, correct?
Right side.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the nerves to the lower back, legs, and feet come out of the lower spine and your sacrum. Now, as we look at him, I'm observing how he's moving, and he's got a little bit of a twist on his back, and his body is kind of rotated. This shoulder is higher than this shoulder, this side is higher than that side. And so when I start out normally, as he starts loosening up, the motion provides a certain lubrication. I call it motion is lotion for the joints. But when I check his legs, his left leg is shorter than the right leg, and he has pain on the right side of his hip. So that tells me a specific type of technique that I want to use to try to unjam his sacrum. So he'll have tenderness on his hip and here, and tenderness here. Is that correct? And then here, here, and up here.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try to realign his sacrum. Now the table has a dropping mechanism that I cock up. I contact on the sacrum, which is a triangular shaped bone, with the base here. Now with the torque, it translates all the way down to the larger hip area. That's why the stress is all the way down to here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push kind of fast, let the table do the work, and just do like that. Now that's the table popping. Did that hurt at all? No pain. All right, so I just want to let people know that it doesn't hurt to get an adjustment. And I set the table where it's going to drop lightly, and we're going to make sure it's lining up. Now, you want to keep everything out of your back pocket when you sit, like wallet and everything else, because your body gets torqued or twisted again. All right, so that's a little better. And I've got to get this spot unjammed, so I want you to take a deep breath in, inhale, and let your air out. There we go.
Yeah. Boy.
And we're going to try to free this one up right here. There we go. And I'm going to try to get this one freed up. I'm going to do it a little different. Okay, so I'm just going to use my thumb as a point of contact and just kind of move your head around. There you go. How'd that feel?
Mm-hmm.
Felt bad or
Good.
good? Okay, I just want to make sure everybody hears what it don't hurt. And we're going to try to loosen that up. Now, he's got a lot of tension, so I'm going to use my little massager, try to
Oh, yeah,
loosen
that's
you,
the one I'm talking about right there, Lisa.
loosen you up a little bit.
Yeah, that right there.
So as the muscles loosen up and your mobility improves, your natural lubrication increases and the inflammation goes down, and you always will feel better. So I said before, and you'll hear me say it a bunch of times, that motion is lotion for your joints. So all of these points that he has, these stuck areas, they have nerves that go different places. The nerves in this area can affect the kidneys, they can affect the digestion. Up here is mostly the stomach. Up here can affect the heart and breathing, shoulders. Up in the neck, it can affect the arms and hands. Different nerves go different places. You can look at any nerve chart and it'll tell you exactly where the nerves go. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have you turn over onto your back. Go ahead and flip over on your back. While you're doing that, I'm going to grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yes. Oh. Oh, that feels so good.
All right, there you go. Huh? Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Take your ear buds off your neck.
Oh, yeah. All these gadgets. All right. All right.
Okay, so now what we want to try to do is to kind of unjam his neck. We're going to hold you tight.
Okay.
You got it there?
Okay.
All right, we're just going to kind of take this and sort of give it a pull. And what do you feel when you do that?
Yeah, it popped. It really felt good.
Where did it pop?
Felt like the back of my neck.
Okay, good. So that'll help loosen you up. And then I'm going to try to just free up the other spots. And a little bit more here.
Oh, yeah, it popped.
All right, well, that's the basic adjustment. I use a Wade technique. It goes through the process of helping loosen your spine up into different areas of fixation. The idea is that we want to take those stress vectors of pressure where it's torquing off and get things moving better. And as you move better, you'll feel better. All right. Now we'll go back and we're going to do some decompression and a few other things, exercises and stuff like that. But this is the main thing that we do that the Wade technique provides. And if you're interested in, getting to feeling better too, you're welcome to come to the office. All right, so you turn me off and kind of go from there.